All right, welcome to the greenhouse. I'm going to be finally doing this project with these bottles. I'm super excited, and I've got the drill with me, and it's going to be thrilling. So, let me show you what my plan is. I'm going to put the worms that are in here into this container. By setting this top container on the bottom one, I've given them water that's at the bottom a place to drain. I just gotta drill some holes in the bottom of this. And there we go, all done. There are all these old leaves right here. So I was gonna grab some of them, and I know that they're good for worms because there are actually worms in here. Oh, there we go, there is a jumper worm. They're so aggressive. It feels like a snake. They're actually harmful for the soil. They make things worse, and they came from Asia on like, oh no guys. This is not good. And those are huge. You know, it makes me wonder if this is like some kind of jumper worm because it behaves like one. Oh yeah, you can see that white line. It's a white line right there. This is not good. I guess it's not all that bad. I shouldn't be, I probably shouldn't be using these leaves because if these worms are reproducing in these leaves, then I don't want to take them and put them in my worm bin. These are gonna have to compost somewhere else. Let's just go through here and I'll pick up all the jumper worms I can find. Maybe I should just leave them in here. Oh, we gotta kill them. Okay. This is not what this video is supposed to be about. But hey, we do what comes our way. Who invited you over? You're like super opposed to being called snakes. Okay, two things. There's another jumper worm. And there are a bunch of ants. I'm going to let these ants get less mad, and then I'm going to come back and I guess get the rest of the jumper worms later. I'll just leave them in this container and figure out how to kill them. As a conclusion to that, I just dug out a bunch of jumper worms and then I got run out by ants. Here are the other two. Mix them in there. All right, here comes like the absolute funnest part. I need to dig through this bin and find out if I put any jumper worms in there. So let's go outside. I've got everything set up. The good worms in this bin, bad worms go in that bin. Oh, there's a worm already. It's like turned into worm castings. That's how it works, guys. Whoa, it's gooey. Oh my goodness, that's weird. They turned my potato into goo. Look how solid these worm castings are. All right, much to my embarrassment, I found this worm, which is without a doubt a jumper worm. Okay, I'm not even kidding. This worm flung himself out of the ground. Like he definitely jumps. It was verifiable, and yeah, just look at that collar. This doesn't get more clear than that. Like, see, this is like okay. The problem with this worm scares me is he's so excited. Okay, so I'm coming to the conclusion that all of these worms are jumper worms. This is like a good worm. Proportions are crazy different. I'm gonna put this in a different bin. What if I found one good worm? Oh, that'd be crazy. That's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna consider this a failed project because all I have is jumper worms, as far as I can tell, and I've actually come to the point where I've started to think, oh my goodness, fireflies. No way, look at it. Look at it. Wait, this is the first one I've seen all year. There was another one over there that I saw first and I was like, wait, glowing bug. Focus. Anyway, so I'm gonna consider this project a failure because I'm not gonna grow jumper worms. I think all I've got is jumper worms, except for maybe the one worm that I found in here because he's acting super different and he looks different. So maybe I've got one good worm. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.